What? Yeah, what? I wasn't looking at the screen. What is this? Alright, so it's been a while since we've done this. A few times in the past, we've collected, collated, and sorted many different ROMs from different publishers, presenting them in the context of an NES publisher spotlight. This week, we asked our patrons for something a little bit different. We gave them a choice of 4 different publishers who are, let's say they have less than stellar reputations. In the end, High Tech Expressions won in a huge landslide, which was a huge blow to morale, I'm not going to lie to you. But we did it, and we're going to present the results of our findings here tonight, because that's what everyone wanted. High Tech Expressions of all. This is the only time anyone has ever wanted anything related to High Tech Expressions, so much appreciated. Thanks for that. Yeah. Where to start? How about you put that logo up on the screen, huh? Mm-hmm. So let's give a little bit of history here. High Tech Expressions, before they reached the NES, they started out in the early to mid 80s as a producer of business software. This was several $100 pieces of software that were probably like 2 kilobytes each, aimed at corporate executives, being all like how to be a better leader, or one of their games, or rather titles, was called Sell, Sell, Sell. Just to give you some indication.
Oh, good. That sounds like a great company to make games.
So through that, they established a bunch of connections to different corporations. And one year they decided, you know what? We're going to send everyone in our contact list a computer disk, a 5 1/4 floppy. When you started up this computer disk, it played a customized Christmas card with little Christmas animations, and then at the end it would be like, special thanks to Dollar Fuckers Incorporated for your business, or whatever. And that apparently had a huge impact, because in the days and weeks afterward, they were all like, oh, this software, how'd you do this? Do you sell this? I want to make cards for people. And they thought, maybe that should be our entire business from now on. And that's what they did. For the next few years, they made greeting card software for computers, and they rode its very brief wave of popularity up until the point where it wore out. People weren't really looking for greeting cards anymore. And they decided to set their sights on console gaming, which was a boom town at the time. Mm-hmm. So they thought, NES, all right, people are buying this. We now have the money, the capital, in order to get the licenses for popular children's shows and stuff. Let's pump out a whole bunch of bullshit for the NES, was their official corporate mandate, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. It was like in the memo, it was like, pump out shit. Pump out shit. Signed, Mr. High Tech, formerly of Dollar Fuckers Incorporated.
Yeah. Pretty sure that was one of their clients, yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. If you want the full story, I recommend looking up LGR's Tech Tales video about High Tech Expressions. Just look up Tech Tales, High Tech Expressions. That'll give you more context as to their beginnings. But us, we are mere console peasants, so that's the realm we explore. First of all, though, before we start playing these games, I have a philosophical question for y'all to mull over. Mm-hmm. Look at this logo. I say this can be read one of 2 ways. It's kind of a glass half empty or half full situation. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. These pixels, this heart, are the pixels completing the heart? Are they forming the necessary components of the heart? Or is the heart fading away?
All I'm going to say is the first time I saw it, the first thing I said was, Mr. NES, I don't feel so good. The way it's just disintegrating. I think it's disintegrating. I see fading away. It's a contrail. Well, it's getting Thanos. It's bleeding. It's fading. It's dissolving.
Let's play the games, and then maybe you can come to a final conclusion about what this logo means. High Tech Expressions started off on the NES in January of 1989. They decided to dip their toes into the market with this game right here.
Oh, it's the Yellow Devil? Says Cambertian. Oh, man. Oh, hell yeah. And Ernie and Astro Grover.
You want to play this one?
Yes, actually. So I actually had Astro Grover on DOS as a kid. So.
All right, show us your skills.
Oh, boy. I don't know about this.
How many zips? Beam that number. Take it away, Zips.
All right, let's do how many zips.
That was the key sound from Wizards and Warriors. In fact, a lot of this sounds a whole lot like Rare.
There
they are.
Hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. I'm great. I'm 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 7.
Push it.
Please.
You did it.
Okay, good.
work.
I did it.
So this game was credited to Rare, who made a whole bunch of games under contract way back when. Unlike many of those games, though, Rare didn't actually make this one. They subcontracted their work to Zippo Incorporated, who was actually the Pickford brothers.
Oh.
Stay and John Pickford. How do you pronounce that? S-T-E.
Yeah, how do you pronounce that? We were talking about that earlier.
I think that's just like a UK exclusive abbreviation of a name. Like if Steve is too long.
And real quick, before I go on, I do want to thank Simon for the 26-month resub. Simon says, hey there, pals. Thanks for another 26 months of great streams featuring a wide variety of expressions, both high and low tech. Yeah, this is more high tech than we're used to, but yeah, okay,
Anyway, whatever their names are, the Pickford brothers, they later joined up with Software Creations, and they made games such as Plock for Super Nintendo, and Spider-Man and X-Men Arcade's Revenge.
All right, we got confirmation from Kaiser that it's pronounced Steve like Steve.
Steve,
Thank
okay,
you,
got
thank
it.
You.
I'm learning stuff today. I can count now.
2,
I know how to pronounce Steve.
3. Yeah, this is the one thing about this game is it's very, very slow paced for the babies. And
it's a good way to start out. You know, the NES didn't have much educational software back then. Why not fill that niche with their favorite Sesame Street characters? I believe the Pickfords also made a few other games under Rare's banner, including Iron Sword, Wizards and Warriors 3, and Solar Jetman. I thought Iron Sword was pretty good.
I'm sorry, I love the moon just being all placid and happy, like, yeah.
Yeah, so far this is pre-Elmo, though we will see him by the end of tonight's program. You Elmo fans, don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry, Elmo fans, stands, and all y'all, we will see that red bastard. Sorry.
Not some anti-fans of Solar Jetman here in chat. Yeah, that's a very frustrating game. Oh, you did it! You completed the neighborhood. Nice work.
Hey! That's Grover. I also want to say the music in the NES version is a lot better than the music in the DOS version, which I remember giving me nightmares as a kid. And yet, I'm still looking for it. I haven't found it online, but I know it had like this weird song at the end of one of the Astro Grover games that just
Alex described it to me as a haunting melody.
It was so haunting!
There's Elmo.
Grover is
Grover.
big now. Grover is big now. Grover got bigger than before.
Elmo's brother Grover. That's
Wait.
Canon. That's canon, right?
No.
Okay, that's enough. Give it to
Yeah,
me.
we've
Good work,
that's
Alex.
Grover. You're welcome. It's Grover, baby.
So that's how they started out. January '89. This compilation of Astro Grover and another game that we'll actually see later.
Mm-hmm. I think we'll see Astro Grover later, too.
Mm-hmm. September 1989. 6 months later, what do they release? This game. It's Sesame Street again.
Yes!
And that amounts to all of their releases for 1989. They made Sesame Street 1, 2, 3, and ABC. This game at least has a little sing-along here.
Okay, we're seeing the clouds away. Good.
We were discussing this before the stream. What do they mean by the air being sweet on Sesame Street?
I'm telling you, it's because fucking...
He just has a musk.
Grover, okay, you know what? It is Grover. It's Grover's musk. He just smells really nice. You're just like, you don't think so, but you're like, dang.
Let's play Let Her Go Round.
What is this, your car?
I'm playing this one, so
Okay.
Expect some expert gameplay here.
Hey,
this
looks
game's
really
tough.
nice.
If you pick the wrong letter... It plays a haunting melody to haunt you for the rest of the years.
It is haunting. I don't care.
If you pick the right one... Does that. But you're not going to believe what happens when you pick 3 in a row.
Are we gonna die?
You'll
Is Ernie
see.
gonna die?
I like this little riverside scene here. I like how the moon is reflecting on the water.
I have to say, the graphics here are real. This is a nice visual.
It's unusually moody for a Sesame Street game. Like you're looking out wistfully, thinking of your lost love. Also matching letters.
Yeah, you're doing a good job matching letters.
I hit the bell! You know what that means?
I do not.
It's party time!
Oh, hell yeah! Look at him go! Oh man, you can go get it, Ernie. Hell yeah.
He's grooving. I want to do the Ernie. Alright, get back in the tent.
Yeah, get out of here, kids. Yeah, I like the transparent Cookie Monster spray. That was actually kind of cool.
Fireworks.
Oh, man! This is, you know what? I have to say, as much as these are just kind of basic baby games, this is actually a nice start for the company, you know? This isn't so bad.
It's decent quality. These games aren't horrible. They're a little basic, but they teach you what you need to know before you enter kindergarten.
It is a funky dance, Ernie.
Anyway, you can play this forever. I don't think it ever ends. So let's move on.
Yeah.
The year is 1990. The 90s have begun. And High-Tech Expressions was there in January of 1990 with this game.
Ooh, chess. Oh, this is based off of the computer game, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Developed by the Software Toolworks. This is like right before they bought a company called Mindscape, which became their own publisher. Before that, Software Toolworks was just a maker of educational software for PCs.
Is this Take 5?
It is! I didn't know there was an NES Take 5.
Come on, get the good part! Oh, it's just repeating that one part. That's crazy! It's Take 5! Yeah, Take 5 Punch. You see more? Oh, wow.
Okay, I never knew there was an NES adaptation of the jazz standard Take 5, but here we are. Let's play chess. Published by High-Tech Expressions, developed by Software Toolworks, who would make a whole bunch of stuff for NES, including the Miracle Piano, which included an actual goddamn musical piano.
I promise, unfortunately, Yoda does not, even though he is not a Sesame Street Muppet, but he's a Muppet, he does not blow up any heads in this one.
I've already messed up. There we go.
Okay, there you...
Classic opening gambit. He'll never take this one. You fool!
It's music, man.
What?
What are they doing? Are they...
I just took your queen, dude. The NES's old 6502 processor could not do chess, I guess. Or maybe the NES is just shit-talking me, like being all like, I don't need my queen.
That is not a legal move.
Really? The bishop can't move here?
That is not a legal move.
Okay. Alright. Whatever you say, NES, just make up new rules for chess.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're in check is why.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, that would do it, huh? Now, I will say, if you want really good music along to a Chessmaster game, check out the SNES version. I know someone here must have heard that. It's like... It uses the basic SNES sound font with the slap bass, and it just sounds really meandering and awful. I prefer Take 5.
Yeah, same here. Man.
And once again, this is High-Tech Expressions filling a niche, just realizing there's no chess game on the market for NES. So why not? Bring it out. Teach the kids how to play chess.
Mm-hmm. Still think this should have had, like, Elmo and Grover and Big Bird, but...
Yeah, why not?
Oh, I see you running away.
Now he's scared.
Coward.
Got him running.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, these are all segments from Take 5, now that I realize it. Man. Okay. So far, so good. Very basic software, filling niches on NES. Here's where it gets a little rough. Let's move on.
Okay.
March 1990. High-Tech Expressions partners with a company called RSP for the production of this game, which Alex is going to play.
Oh, this game! I played this game so much as a kid. I rented it, and then I had a copy, and I...
You still have your cartridge, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I do.
I've seen it in your collection.
Let's play this.
Alright, who's seen this? This was a game show for a time. A lot of celebrities plus normal people would get together and draw stuff, and then their teammates would have to guess what it was. It's basically Pictionary.
It's men versus men.
It's a man show.
You know, I'll do player drawing. No, I want Super Puzzle Code. Let's go.
Wow, usually the game draws stuff on its own, and you have to guess it, but Alex is...
Alright, controller 2 draws the clues. Got it.
We don't have a controller 2.
Press B on controller 2 to repeat the answer. Okay. You got it.
We don't have a controller 2,
That's
Alex.
fine. I should have said none, shouldn't I?
Why don't you hit that home button and hit reset?
Okay, it's normal. Don't worry about it.
So anyway, this is way more interesting than you might realize.
Pressed it.
Oh my god.
We're fine.
There, good.
Thank you. Sorry. Okay, we're good. We're good. We got it now. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We never fuck up. Don't forget.
So this was the first high-tech expressions game developed by Riedel Software Productions, or RSP. I wrote notes here, believe it or not. The company was founded by solo designer, programmer, and artist Mike Riedel, who was the sole designer and programmer of Spy vs. Spy, a pretty famous early computer game for PCs. He got the license for the Mad Magazine characters through cooperation with his buddy, an agent or something, some kind of marketing liaison. His name was Vince Desi, and through that, they established a partnership, later joining up as RSP Productions, and they made a whole bunch of licensed bullshit, including several games we're going to see tonight, along with Super Nintendo games like Beethoven's Second. What? Yeah, what? I wasn't looking at the screen. What is this? It's B to enter, I think. Or am I wrong?
Let me try that again.
Anyway, Vince Desi founded the Desi Network and collaborated with Mike Riedel, and many years later, after getting tired of producing licensed schlock for companies like High Tech Expressions, they went off in their own direction and founded a company called Running with Scissors. So the origins of the Postal series is right here, in this image of a man being hit by a baseball bat.
That fits though, doesn't it?
It does! I couldn't have planned that any better. Let's see if the computer gets it.
What? Well, what am I supposed to do? What the fuck?
What indeed?
Okay, Team 2? What the hell?
Batter? Beating?
Beat? Violence? Death?
Beaten?
Bad?
Yeah, usually there's a controller too here to guess,
Yeah.
but you can speed it up by holding the right analog stick to the right.
Okay.
There you go. I want to see what this is. I'm invested.
Yeah, what is this? Here we go. Alright, here we go.
Please tell me.
It is.
Strike. Okay.
Are they beating a striking worker? What the hell? I mean,
That's
I get
what it is.
but
Nice try.
I don't know. No. What the fuck, Danny? Okay, one more, and then we can move on, but what the fuck? Oh, okay, that's easy.
Oh, it's player 2 who has to guess. Yeah, I might as well speed it up.
Player 2 doesn't get it, they're just, you know.
They go with that Galaxy Brain one for the first one, and then the next one, oh, it's just like the moon.
Yeah, I guess it's Moon.
Yeah, it's Mac Tonight. Draw some sunglasses on him.
Half-eaten donut.
But I can only imagine that just years and years of making stuff like this is what eventually drove RSP to become Running with Scissors. It just makes sense in a narrative sort of way, you know?
Come on. It is.
M-O-O-N.
Alright.
That spells moon.
Thank you. Let's put in Moon. It's a moon, baby. Hell yeah.
Ooh. Rad.
Oh, they're
standing up.
dancing. Yeah, alright.
I should also point out that all of the games we've played so far, including this one, are ports from PC. These games were originally released for DOS, as well as Apple computers, occasionally the C64. And some of these ports are better than others. You got this one?
Is it Thumb?
I think you got it.
Thumb? Hell yeah.
Great!
Great. I love that they just stand up and they're like, hey! Alright,
And then
we're
they sit
down.
right back down, yeah.
That's me when I stand up. I'm like, yeah. And then, it's like McDonald's! And they sit back down.
I've seen that diagram.
Oh, it's beautiful. Alright. Let's just do this one. What the fuck? Excuse me?
Maybe they were secretly designing Postal a good 7 or 8 years before it actually became a reality.
What the fuck?
Why don't you hand me that controller?
Please take this away. I think the game knows it's on stream and it's trying to be edgy. That's a syringe. That's what I use to take my medicine. Yeah, what the fuck?
Pretty sure this breaks Twitch's terms of service somehow.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna go ahead and, I'm gonna swoop in and guess the answer to this.
It's glorifying drug use somehow.
Some sicko up there is just drawing people getting beaten with a bat and syringes and shit. And that sicko later turned out to be the Postal dude. Beat.
Well, alright, let's answer it. It's, I saw chat saying it's a ruler, it's,
yeah, that's what it is.
It's a cricket bat, a Buster sword. I like Buster sword.
Oh.
Try a needle.
Good idea.
That was suggested by Chad.
Let me point out, you cannot loop to the... Never mind, you can loop to the other side. Once again, I'm incorrect. Needle.
Needle. Wonderful. Alright,
Harry! Harry?
Harry?
Okay, I'm gonna have...
what the fuck is this game?
That said Harry, right? I didn't misread that?
No, you're not hallucinating. That absolutely said Harry. No, Chad doesn't get it either, neither do I.
Who wants to explain that one? Why did those ladies stand up and spontaneously exclaim Harry?
I mean, I am, but maybe it's because, you know...
Harry!
Maybe that was a syringe full of, you know, testosterone and they're transitioning and they're like, damn, I'm Harry now, because it's true, I am.
Okay.
That's all I can fucking think
Suddenly
of.
that makes sense.
That's all I can think of. Alright,
what are they gonna say this time? Cool. Oh, that's normal. That's something I would say.
Say something weird!
Like Harry. Okay, so actually... There's a couple of secret codes in this game, stealthily inserted by the future Running with Scissors team. Let's go ahead and have a look at those.
Okay. Ugh.
Show me RSP Inc. You can enter this after you pick difficult, and it gives you this.
Oh, how cool. It's the team, baby.
They made these NES games, and then they got twisted.
Made out of 3 whole colors.
And then there's this one. If you enter Lord of the Wabbit... I mean Lord of the Wabbits... You get this. There's a lot here on stream I want explained to me, but I don't think an explanation is ever gonna come.
Alright, you know what? Why not? That's life, I guess. Oh, what the fuck? Danny, explain!
Maybe it was a regional thing? Like, RSP was like, what, Arizona? Maybe they all go around exclaiming Harry all the time.
Maybe.
Yes.
Oh, they're happy about it, at least.
Well, we should move on.
Yeah, what the fuck, Danny?
So many questions. No answers, but we're gonna move on to our next game, which is also from RSP. Win, Lose, or Draw was released in March 90, and this one came a couple months later, May 1990. You get... a game based on MTV's remote control.
I had this as a kid too! I never even saw the fucking show, but I had this
You have the worst taste in video games.
Hey! First of all, I was a child. And second of all, these were just games that, like, my parents could get on discount at the discount thing for cheap.
I could see these games being on deep discount.
Oh yeah, the only games I ever had as a kid were on deep discount. Everything else I just rented.
So you get a bunch of different characters you can be. Once again, this is a DOS port. In the DOS version, these characters all had huge heads and were really detailed. They kind of had to shrink them down a little bit too much for NES, so they all look kind of, you know, deranged. I'm gonna go with this guy.
Hell yeah.
You can also enter your name, but I'm not gonna bother yet.
Listen, I was never, unfortunately, in a high-tech expressions family.
Oh my god. Oh, you can push the buttons to...
Yeah, their face gets distorted and shit.
Okay, hang on.
Alright.
They have 2 different facial expressions, every single one of them.
Stop that! Oh god! Please! Please stop making her face wiggle! Ah, Jesus!
Want to see me move every muscle on my face at once?
Ah! God!
I'm doing this because I know the game's not going to be any good.
I mean, it does have questions about TV. That's like the best part of it because I you know.
Alright, let's play the game.
Alright.
Maybe you can help me with this one. Oh, the host has problems too.
You get sassed a lot is all I remember. And when you lose, they like pour popcorn on you or some shit. I like the overscan on the top.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Alright, Freddy,
Brady physics.
Mm-hmm.
Those zany Brady kids.
Yeah, all I remember, I never saw the actual show on MTV. All I remember is the theme was like, it's a wacky show about TV shows and sitcoms. Like a quiz show of some sort. Never watched. This is why this is why I love this fucking, this is actually why I like this game, with shit like this. Please put them all in a drum.
RSP, what's your problem?
No way! That, if I recall, was a lot like the actual show. But yes, please. There's like every single one of the whatchamacallits has a different category you can choose. All the different channels around the thing.
Alice tosses 10 slices of buttered bread in the air. Which is more probable, the 5 slices blind side up, 9, or that Alice hits the lottery and quits? I'm guessing 3.
I think it's 3. Hey, Freddy!
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, if you press up and down, I think, on the TV, you get other categories. And
okay.
I think you should.
You're experienced with this game.
I played this game a lot on my own. Very depressing, but listen.
The flighty English sisters who lived upstairs from Oscar and Felix in The Odd Couple. You know this one?
Absolutely not.
Susan.
Susan doesn't know shit.
What do you say, Susan? Susan's wrong.
Alright, Pigeon Sisters. Yeah. As Coda mentions, the show itself had questions like this, too. It was very irreverent and, like, whatever in the fucking day.
So that does match up, their whole aesthetic. Freddy's happy. No one else is happy. Let's pick category 9.
Oh, yeah.
Channel number 5.
Alright, models turned actors. Got it.
Burn on the models. I have no clue. Someone else want to buzz in?
Well, it's not Kim Basinger, so we know that.
I didn't think it was Kim Basinger.
Damn! You're good at this.
I'm taking advantage of when they narrow down the choices.
Smart. You're playing the smart man's game here.
I'm playing the percentages. Playing the ponies, they call it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, movies.
I can do this one. Well, they used to.
I was gonna say back in the day. Oh, God.
This game's out of date. Oh, here we go. I'm ready for this. Bluto! Finally, they give me questions I can answer.
Bluto! Beautiful.
Man, the Popeye fan is just running away with things.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do one more question.
Okay. Yeah, Sweet Pea, the enemy of all.
I'm gonna get that, baby.
So am I, and I'm Jim Belushi. I don't fucking know.
The plot of Animal House. Oh, who are you?
Who the fuck?
What the fuck? Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
I don't know what the fuck. Who knows what the fuck, you know?
Yeah, they're all unimpressed. Look at Freddy. Oh.
Yeah, some of those are just commercials and you don't actually get to answer a question.
Private eyes, they're watching you.
Uh-huh. They're also weirdos, too. Don't worry. Yeah.
Who here has seen Spencer for Hire?
Oh, you know that's a
Dickman?
It's not Dickman. Damn, you haven't even seen this show.
Mm-mm. Educated guess, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I am a super genius. So this being RSP, of course they included a couple of secret codes in their game. You want to see them?
Yes, I do. I've never seen them before.
Let's check this out. Actually, it's just the one. Okay. So if you enter the 3 character names as please show RSP and push start...
Hey, it's them!
Get to see the creators! Now you might think, man, it would be great if they made different faces like the real characters do, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, God! Oh, please make... No. Make them stop, please. Make them stop. No.
Hey, Alex.
I love when the streamers becomes an Alex torturing him. Oh, God.
That's remote control from RSP, the future running with scissors, and yet we're not done with them yet. Because later that year, October of 1990, RSP would release their most twisted title to date.
Here he is, the man himself.
We often get requests for Big Bird games. And here you go.
Yeah, never say we don't deliver. We will deliver, even if it takes us years.
I like the name Billy Pigeon. That was their product liaison.
That is a good name.
Here he is!
Hey, my man! hey, look who it is! We got it. Oh,
let's play hide and speak. Choose a game.
This speech is real good for NES.
This is amazing!
Like, really good. Like, just think of Bad Dudes at the end of the level. He goes, brah, brah. And here Big Bird's just like saying words you can understand.
What the hell? That was really good.
Grover.
Who's this?
Bert.
Okay.
Oh.
Elmo.
Hell yeah, we got Big Bird Elmo today.
The Count.
Wait, he's a vampire. He can't enter without being invited.
Well, Sesame Street has different rules. They're all so friendly there.
Elmo.
Find Elmo. I can do that. I know what an Elmo looks like. There he is. Oh.
Okay, you got this, though. We know.
Grover.
Okay.
Elmo.
So I'm kind of put off by that. That's Grover.
I actually like the little animation.
Great. You found Elmo. Now find Bert.
Okay.
A lot of people voted for high-tech expressions. I think they just wanted to see us play these games.
Oh boy. You found Bert. Now find Grover.
He speaks full sentences even. I mean, it's just individual samples strung together, but it sounds good.
Wow. You found Grover.
Grover.
Now find the Count.
I was gonna say Big Bird. I don't know if you should say wow. We're both like in our 30s. So.
Wow. You did great.
Yay!
Oh God, he's so
Found
happy.
The Count. You found them all.
And you know what happens
Elmo.
when you finish the game.
Bert.
Remember what happened in ABC and 1, 2, 3?
Oh hell yes, please.
Great.
That's right. It's party time.
Yes.
Who are we gonna party with? It's Grover!
Oh hell yeah.
Party time, Grover!
Go for it, Grover.
Oh yeah. I remember this scene in Sesame Street, the little backlot they had.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Like off to the left, there's Mr. Hooper's store before his tragic demise.
Jesus, Danny. 24-hour party, Grover. I love you, Grover. Well, he's back.
Let's play again.
Should we?
Find the Count.
I think we're ready to move on to the maximum level of difficulty.
Yes, make it as hard as possible.
Choose a game.
I'm ready for this. Game number 6, please.
Hell yeah.
I am a fully formed adult.
We're in our 30s and we're ready to learn about letters and numbers for the first time in our lives.
Bring it on.
We got this. Okay, there's the count.
Oh, he's not even telling us who they are now. It's a mystery.
Ernie. Bert. Okay.
Elmo's sitting this one out.
How many words can you make before the sun goes down? Ready?
Sounds vaguely threatening.
This is menacing. Oh, there's Elmo.
Oh, here we go.
P.
Wow, he has all the different letters in his vocabulary, too.
E.
Tex.
X. P. E. X. I don't think that's a word.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Again.
I don't think you know your words, Big Bird.
Big Bird. Big
Tex
Bird.
is short for Texan. Everyone knows this. Everyone.
It's the best part of,
E.
Have you never heard of Tex-Mex?
You can't have Tex-Mex without the Tex.
You need the Tex.
N. P. E. N. Pin.
Homo has to stay
Yay.
hidden. Yeah.
Add it to the board.
Go again.
Well, you can do this for a while, and there's different animations for each of the different characters. Practicing this last night, I saw Elmo blow a bubble, which took him in the air, and then the bubble burst and it sent him flying all over the place.
Was he okay?
Press the
No,
big
he died.
black button.
Shit! Oh my
Little
god!
Little bird.
Oh yeah, Tass!
Oh yeah, let's see if Big Bird knows the word TAS.
He's
before
gotta.
we move on. It's an important gamer term.
P.
T. Tool. Assisted. Speed run.
A.
We got this.
R. T. A. Real time attack.
S. P. A. S. I don't think that's...
I don't think we're gonna play this anymore.
Wow!
Thanks, Big Bird.
Disrespectful of our Twitch audience here.
Unfreaking believable.
He's can't. No, get out of here, dude. Get out of here.
That was October 1990, and would you believe it, they released another game in the same month. October of 1990, from Software Toolworks. I don't want to play this one.
You want me to play it? Oh! Orb! Orb!
Orb 3D.
Orb! Okay, I like the music.
Imagine a 3D orb.
I'm rotating in my mind's eye right now. Ooh, it's so
Orb.
beautiful. Orb.
I don't know what this music is trying to accomplish.
I like it.
I'm just saying, we had Mindscape on the poll as well, and Software Toolworks pushed out some real crap under that label. But here we are. Oh my god.
Yes,
Here we go.
orbs, wizards, chambers, Kron,
An evil
galaxy.
wizard known as Crone invented a horrible, debilitating illness. 30 chambers stand between you and him.
Orb. Okay, I like this. All right, I'm down. I'm down for the orb.
This game was actually packaged with a pair of 3D glasses, Anaglyph, the red and blue ones. And essentially what this is it's single-player Pong. You control the orb as it zooms in and out. Apparently the red and blue glasses give you a sense of depth. And when the ball is underneath a bubble, you hit the button, and that makes the bubble go away. That's Orb 3D. This game lasts for 20 hours.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. I've seen the Mexican runner play it.
Oh.
He
I don't like
beat
that.
the most impressive thing I've ever seen TMR, the Mexican runner, do here on Twitch is he had to beat Miracle Piano. So first of all, he had to get the goddamn piano because there's not a different one. There's only one that's compatible with it. And second of all, he had to learn from the beginning how to play piano because the game requires you to have some kind of actual skill with playing. So by the end of his NES Mania project, he knew how to play the piano.
Holy shit. Yeah, I remember watching that, yeah.
He spent days on that.
Yeah, I'd come in to edit, and you'd be watching Mexican Runner, and I'd look, and he'd be still playing the damn piano. I real quick, thank you so much to White Taxi for the 100 bits to appreciate that.
Nice, thank you.
Just imagine having to learn the piano to beat a project. That is so impressive.
That's dedication. And also a warning for anyone else who wants to do that. You gotta learn to play the piano. It's literally a requirement if you want to beat every US NES game. This game, I'm not really learning any marketable skills here. I mean, I am streaming and people are watching it for some reason, but...
Well, they love orbs, you know how
Right.
it is. You know how all the millennials and the zennials and the Gen Zers and everybody, they're all like orbs. That's all we want now.
You asked for this, Zoomers.
Mm-hmm. This is what they all wanted.
Have I ever beaten a level of this game? I think I'm about to.
Shit.
Let's find out what happens.
Come on.
Yeah.
All right,
did
what
it.
happens?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's time to bowl.
Hey, let's bowl.
Okay.
Space bowl.
Do you have to get a strike?
I think so.
Or a split? Holy...
I think I can hit a spare.
Okay, good luck.
You do have an energy meter. If it drains, it's game over, and you have to start all the way over. Anyone happen to know how many levels there are in this? There's like 50, right?
That's a good question. Let's see here.
This is the
30 levels.
30 levels of this. This game has bargain bin written all over it. I'm surprised you didn't get this one.
Yeah, like I got bargain bin games meant for the power pad. I didn't even have a power pad. My
Oh
parents
no.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
No, it was really funny. I played it once and they were like, "Oh, well, we can't return this. Sorry."
That blows.
That's okay.
That's the risk you run on the NES. Sometimes games require peripherals and it doesn't really tell you. Well, I got to level 2 in Orb 3D. That is a new PB for me.
Oh man, Abby actually had Miracle Piano as a kid.
Wow, did you learn how to play piano?
They said, I don't know that I really learned any more from it than regular piano lessons, but it was fun.
That's
yeah,
cool.
It looked fun.
It looked different, it looked neat. It did have a very comprehensive training program, I can tell you that much. After seeing how many hours TMR sunk into that thing.
Yeah.
I'm not playing this anymore. Orb 3D is bad.
Yeah, we don't need to see any more of that.
We're not done with 1990. Their final release of 1990, coming in November. I don't want to play this one either.
Okay.
There's an argument to be made for this being the worst NES game.
The music is good. Mind's Eye, like the things you would look at and like get nauseous at.
Yeah, it was developed by 3D Pictures. It uses
Flash.
It uses the noise channel in a weird way. What's that one sample it's using? It's strange. Anyway, Miss Piggy Pignapped. Notorious Carnival owner Dr. Grump is prime suspect.
Is Dr. Grump a real Muppet?
Oh, that's a misspelling. It's supposed to be Dr. Slump.
Okay. Yeah, you know how much Jim Henson loved Toriyama's work at the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were bouncing off each other. Just ideas constantly coming from one another, like the Beach Boys and the Beatles. So, if you're wondering why this game turned out the way it did, I encourage you to look up the PC versions of this, like the DOS version. It has technically the same content, but they're all executed completely differently on NES. It's a collection of minigames. This is one of them.
Yeah, Krillin is a mistranslation of Kermit, exactly. What the hell? Look at him! Look at our boy!
Also, if you watch Bro Cincha's Kuso Grande, I think this game has made an appearance a couple times, since it is kind of shockingly bad.
This is Toobin, but Kermit.
He's technically Toobin.
I don't like that buzzing noise. It reminds me of Beanball Benny, if that's all things.
Reminds me of an unreleased game.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the V-Blink. I think it's sick.
There's a lot of things wrong with this game. I have my suspicions. I'll explain that in a minute.
Alright, Nanaki Amano actually fucking rented this as a kid.
Wow. I'm so sorry.
I've never played this before. I may not have even seen. I've seen Kermit in the inner tube before, but I did not. God.
So what I mean about it being technically the same as the computer version is if you look at the DOS version, this is a forward-scrolling segment. It does a semi-3D thing where there's like obstacles coming at you. and the way they did it is way more interesting than what the NES version did, which is extremely simple in comparison. You just push left or right, and when you grind up against an object, you kind of grind all the way to the side of the screen, making that horrible noise and making you lose a lot of life.
Yeah, what the...
Oh god. Oh god.
God. Oh, rip Kermit. He is a goner.
Where am I?
What the You're in a different game.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead.
It just sticks you there. What the hell?
Yeah, it just started you there.
How is that fair? Oh god, everyone's using, there's apparently a rainbow puke emote and their add-on, and they're all making Kermit puke rainbows. God
Good.
Bless. Yeah, Kermit H going wild here.
Now, they do give you 10 lives, possibly knowing how hard and impossible this was, but you have to beat all 4 minigames to access the final segment, which I regret to tell you is a platformer, so we may have to rank this game someday.
No, I refuse. No.
It just does this. It goes on like this for a really long time. So I'm gonna hit select and choose the next game. Car Course.
Okay.
Now on PC, this is a single-screen racetrack. You just go around it a few times battling the other Muppets.
Okay.
Well, I didn't mention, in each game on the PC version, you could pick your Muppet. You could be any Muppet in any game.
Well, that's nice.
Here they assign you a Muppet. And instead of it being a racetrack, it's this.
Okay. Animals going wild.
Animals not having a great time. Oh, there was a bomb. I really wonder what the designers were thinking. Like, was it just not feasible to make a single-screen race course? Did they want to try something different?
I guess. I need to know your theories about this, because I can't
have a
tell
few.
you.
I'll let you know after we finish up the final game in here. This game is a disaster, like, to an extent that's rare on NES, which is just full of shitty games to begin with.
I just want you to know everyone's saying assigned Muppet at birth, and God bless y'all. That's what I'm thinking. Unfortunately, that is me. I am the human Muppet.
That makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
All
That's
that
why my
felt.
voice is so rat-like. It's because I'm
You're Rizzo's son.
you know how they, the old friend of Dorothy? I'm a friend of Rizzo.
That's what they call it. Like the river game, it just goes on like this until it tells you to stop, and then the minigame is complete. So that's 2
Right.
down. Maybe the other 2 are good. Space Ride.
Alright.
So once again, on PC, you can pick your Muppet. And it actually is missing a crucial bit of context here, because in the PC version it shows like a docking station. Like you're gradually trying to dock your spaceship or whatever it is in the thing with the background while dodging these meteors. Here, no docking station. Just dodge meteors. That's it. That's the whole game.
Oh man, rip Gonzo.
Oh, you can shoot! Never mind, this is great.
Okay, never mind. It's good now.
It's a video game now. Oh my god. I don't know what to do with myself. There's actual gameplay elements.
You're doing good.
Thank you. I'm not sure how long this goes on, but I can assume it's about forever.
Probably forever.
Who here has played this game? Do you like it? I want to hear from a defender of this game.
Yeah, all Muppet Carnival game defenders, show yourselves, you cowards.
We got any Muppet lawyers?
Honestly, are there Muppet lawyers? Like, I know there's Muppet YouTubers or like puppet YouTubers. There's gotta be a Muppet lawyer, right?
This is
Alright.
Gonzo? It's Gonzo,
Yeah.
right?
Alright, let's see. Some folks have played it. MTI's played it, and they say I do not like it. Heroes has played it and says I have. It is the pits.
It really is. I can't see anyone liking this, any part of it. It's actually kind of impressive how unfun it is, but we haven't played all the games yet. We're gonna play this one.
I'd submerge. That is wonderful. I am so glad you got married in a Muppet YouTuber's backyard.
That's cool.
I would love to. You know what? I would love to switch to being a puppet. Just let's. You know what? Is that Rizzo? That's Rizzo just walking around. Look at little Rizzo. Look at him go. Look at that little rat man. Ah, he's so cute. He's so cute. Oh, I love him. Oh.
Believe it or not, this controls really, really badly.
How?
So, like, I'm gonna hit left right here, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, he did it that time, but usually when you hit left right in front of an intersection, he won't turn. Like, if I hit down, like, right here, he would just keep going forward. You have to hit the direction in advance, and he'll keep walking. Like, right now I'm holding down. He will move forward a couple spaces. I can't really fully describe it, but it's a maze game with bad controls, which I didn't think was possible. And also, this is all you do.
I don't remember talking about Fozzie's love life in a previous episode, but I know I must have.
That sounds like something you would do.
That 100% is something I would say. I don't remember, but I know I would do that.
I'm pushing the buttons to try and make anything happen, but it's not happening.
Oh, it's 30 levels, Danny.
30 levels of this. Oh my god. Okay, one interesting thing I just now noticed. Your lives carry over in between minigames. That implies that you have some kind of continuity between them. That's a little bit cool.
Yeah, it's interesting, but that's also 10 lives shared between 4 games. I don't know about that.
Yeah. And considering this has 30 levels, you can only imagine how long the others are. Is this a weapon? It is!
What the?
Take that, Rizzo.
That looks obscene. Oh, he did. It looked like he just threw like a pipe at him or something. Like, hey, smoke up.
Thanks for the pipe, Fozzie.
Alright, everyone's talking about the terrible 90s and early 2000s Muppet ROM hacks and Sesame Street ROM hacks.
I see some of y'all are familiar with the classic Ernie and the Muppets Take It All Off. That's a favorite, and it's also completely unstreamable. Don't even think about it. But yeah, that does exist. Let's kill off Fozzie.
Don't apologize for asking any questions about that, that's fine.
So what do you say we kill off our last couple lives here on the river and see what happens?
Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate this so much.
I guess what this feels like is not a port, but an approximation of the PC version, because like I said, it keeps the premises, but it just makes them much, much simpler in execution. It limits your choice of Muppet. You can no longer be any Muppet drifting down the river. You gotta be Kermit.
I love how easy it is to get just generated so easily.
Yeah. Oh, great noise when it does it too.
I hate this. Who is that?
Who is he?
Well...
So while we let this Muppet dirge play in the background, why don't you show the image that I had prepared for this stream?
Oh, yeah.
This was developed by Mind's Eye Productions, as that screen says. This is the only game they released for NES, and this is their development history according to GameFAQs. Why don't you read off a couple of those titles, Alex?
Okay, we got, Worst Things Happen at Sea.
Great title for a video game.
Turbo Boat Simulator.
That sounds the most normal out of all of them.
Alright, and then they did Snowball in Hell.
You can't say that.
I just did.
It's a bad word. And then came the Muppets game for NES.
Okay, and then Stun Runner, okay. And then another version of Snowball in Hell, got it.
And then their final release came many years later for the Amiga.
Pinball Brain Damage?
Pinball Brain Damage.
Danny, I'm sorry, is that you? That's awful.
I quit.
I love you. No.
What a history, right?
Yeah,
like, just based on the titles. A 10-year history with extremely fucked up names, one NES game that was a huge botch job. And in fact, they were going to release another one. That's the secret.
Oh, man. GDRI mentions that the computer games were made by a different company. Okay.
Yeah, it was this company that tried and failed to bring them over to NES. They just could not hack it at all. Mm-mm. But the truth of the matter is, they had 2 games lined up with high-tech expressions. There was going to be this game, and then in January of 1991, they were to release a port of the PC version of Funhouse, which was a game show starring J.D. Roth. Images of this version exist. You know those cards that you used to get at Toys R Us that you would flip over and you'd see the back of the box? Mm-hmm. They had one of those, VidPro cards they're called, and it showed images of this unreleased version of Funhouse that looked nothing like the released version. Turns out that was by Mind's Eye, and it was to be a port of the PC version. And I can only guess that the Muppet game turned out so horrible that even high-tech expressions decided it wasn't up to standards, so they canceled it. That version has been discovered. Someone found the cartridge, they posted images of it online, and then did nothing with it whatsoever. So it's now practically lost forever.
Hate it.
It's cool that it got found, and then nothing ever happened with it. It's always great to see. So hopefully someone can convince the owner of the cartridge to dump it and do the right thing someday. Dump it without making a reproduction cartridge run, please.
Please dump it.
No one wants this, except me.
Yeah.
Anyway, the version that did get released is our next game. January 91. Very hastily signed a contract with Real-Time Associates, creators of Real Monsters, Bug, and Bug 2 for Saturn. Mm-hmm. And they made their version of Funhouse.
Oh, wow. Apparently there was a college-age version of the show called College Funhouse, starring Greg Kinnear as the host. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, I watched an episode of this just to refresh my memory this morning, and it's pretty much just a more viscerally upsetting version of Double Dare.
Thank you! It is! It is! I really don't like it! I was watching it with you, and it really bothered me.
They had obstacles, like you had to thread a giant shoe with shoelaces, only the shoelaces were dipped in brown gunk. It looked like they were covered in shit.
Yeah!
And anyway, the kids just got all messy and shit covered while trying to lace up a giant shoe.
It was... ugh.
And again, the Mind's Eye version would have been a direct adaptation of that PC game, which had those disgusting stunts. And Real-Time Associates, apparently only having like a month to create this, just made a real simple overhead view action game.
Oh my god, it's J.D. Roth! This is fucking...
that's 8-bit J.D. Roth right there.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I don't know what this game is, but it's not Funhouse. This is obviously like a prototype they had just sitting in the office in some closet somewhere that they decided to slap a Funhouse coat of paint on.
Yeah, J.D. Roth didn't look very Tim Allen-esque.
He did. J.D. Roth, we've mentioned on the show before. He was the host of a lot of kids shows. Game Pro TV, you may have seen him on.
Yeah, he was also a host on the Disney Channel's in the 90s TV show about Walt Disney World and theme parks or whatever, and it was him and George Foreman, of all people.
Wow, weird.
Yeah.
So like Double Dare, it starts off with a whole bunch of stupid little stunts and events for you to get points. What they do here with this overhead view action thing is nothing like the show whatsoever. There is a racetrack they go at the end of every show, but I don't think they even do that in this game.
And yeah, Dominic's mentioned in the there was a UK version of this game. I don't know if it was the original or not, but the UK version featured a host with an incredible mullet. Like,
you need to see this dude's mullet.
Ones.
Just look up Funhouse TV show on YouTube and you'll see him. Mm-hmm. I think it was originally a UK show and they just brought it over to the States. And anyway, the big draw of this show at the end... Oh, someone has an image. Good.
Yes, thank you, Dominic Harrison. I don't know how I feel about that. It's
too big.
The
big centerpiece of this show, what you watch it for, is at the end, where they have this fun house, which is just a bunch of different rooms with obstacles in there, and you gotta sort through them looking for prizes. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like Legends of the Hidden Temple, really.
But goopy.
But yeah, extremely goopy.
Okay, so this was an American in origin. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Good to know.
All right. Man, it was so good they had to bring it over to the UK.
Just is that bass.
But the thing is, none of the kids who bought this, assuming there were any Funhouse fans, none of the kids who bought this had any idea of the development history and the background. Like, would you buy this if you knew it had been canceled and then given like a few weeks to be developed by a different developer? That's so messed up.
I like how this is nothing like Funhouse, too. This is like an entirely different game.
Yeah, seriously.
This is literally nothing like Funhouse. This is amazing.
Rare's version of Double Dare is a lot more like Double Dare than this is like Funhouse.
This is...
Kids who bought Double Dare at least got something what they were expecting. Kids who bought this were ripped off. I've never even played enough of it to see if there's a final,
Horseshoe.
see if there's a final level where you go through the Funhouse. I bet there isn't.
It probably is like overhead or whatever. Like, this is like an overhead shooter of some sort. This is...
I'm getting shot. I don't remember that being happening. Don't remember that happening in the show.
Yeah, like when I was watching this, none of these kids had guns. Like, they weren't shooting stuff.
They were just being covered in what looked like literal shit.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Good, clean fun.
No, it's like...
Bad, clean fun.
Bad, clean fun.
Bad, unclean, not fun.
Viscerally upsetting fun. Alright, Lynx Winter says that they rented this as a kid and had 2 miserable days with it.
Oh, I hate that when you rent a game and you're just stuck with it. You gotta play it, because what else are you gonna do?
Alright, apparently the producers of this show also did Shop Till You Drop and Legends of the Hidden Temple. That makes sense.
A lot more sense.
Okay.
Oh, look, it's the Funhouse!
Oh shit, you actually gonna do it?
I think so.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Schedule. Let's do it.
Alright. Man, look at that animation. Alright, way to go.
Triplet.
Oh, we're on floor... Wait, we were in the Funhouse all along.
But the Funhouse is just...
This is neither fun nor a house.
This is like a different game that they slapped Funhouse on. This feels like an Amiga game or something that they just slapped the name on.
That's probably exactly what happened.
God. It's got 12 floors, Danny. Please,
What
no.
the... 12?
Yeah, no.
No!
Please move on. I'm begging you.
That game is even worse than I imagined.
Mm-hmm.
But at least it came out and ripped off and disappointed a lot of kids.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, High-Tech Expressions.